Welcome to Broken Bushcraft. So today we're going to talk about how to make a hand fishing reel. I got my fishing kit, I got a place to fish, but I forgot my fishing pole. So don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and share. Let's kick this off. So to make a hand fishing reel, you're only going to need a couple things. One is a stick. Make sure the stick fits comfortably in your hands because you're going to be winding around it. The second thing you're going to need is some fishing line. This is from my fishing tackle kit that we have there that we made months ago. So this is all we're going to use to fish. Now, when you are fishing with a hand fishing reel, you're not casting way over there. You're more casting right here in the first 10 to 15 feet, depending on how much weight you have on here and how smooth you make this. So let's whittle this up. So to do this, you're going to make a stop cut. So come down a couple inches, and you're just going to press your knife in and ride it around. And this is just going to be a good line for you, a good guide for you. Try to make them connect. Get some pressed in there. So you see there's a line all the way through. Now I'm using this as a guide. If I was going to batten this, I would come down to that cut and it would stop me every time. But for this is greenwood. I'm just going to start at that cut and I'm going to press up. This is greenwood, so you don't have to go too deep. And you can see it's already pretty smooth underneath that bark. Works best with greenwood. You can do this with any kind of wood, really. So just shave it down, trying to get any nicks out of there. And if you need to, you can slowly come back down and trim up to that stop cut. That way I'm not at risk of cutting my hand. I'm just going right to that cut. So you've gotten this like this, but if you want to smooth it out, just grab a rock and just nature's sandpaper right here. Getting that nice and smooth. Because the smoother you make this, the smoother it'll cast off. And then you reel it back up, it won't tangle as much. Oh, that's real nice. So sand it down as much as you need to. Now some people like to leave like an indentation up here, so they would just whittle out this. We don't need to. Now to put your fishing line on here, you're just going to simply tie a knot. Be whatever you want. Be a slip knot, be a overhand knot, double overhand knot, 15 overhand knots, whatever you decide to do. Just want to make sure it stays on here. Okay, so once you get your cordage on there, you're just going to wrap it around. A good tip, if you do have your spool, reverse wind it. Because like you see how if I was going to wind it this way, the line has a memory. So reverse wind it. So it's going to wind up the opposite way. That way it won't be so coiled up. Just a good tip for you for when you're lining your fishing poles or your hand fishing lines. So there you have it. Now the reason we use a hand fishing stick or something like this is first to control the line. Because if I was just hand fishing with just the line, I would only cast it out one time before I had a massive rat's nest up here. I'm trying to figure it out after every cast. So this controls the line. Two is if I do have a fish that bites on here, rather than me holding on to this tiny little line and getting it cut into my hand, I can control it with this stick and let out as much as I need to or reel in as quickly as I need to. So that's the purpose of this. So to cast this, lock it down with your thumb. There it goes. Then to reel it in, you hold the line and just reel it, just like if you were winding up a regular fishing pole. So I had a problem, it's solved now. I'm gonna go fishing. Hope you enjoyed that. I hope you learned something. I'll see you in the woods. Probably caught a lily pad.